experiment, you will need a hand blender, a container that fits in, a ruler, a measuring cup, flagons holding 150 milliliters, a tomato, and a sharp knife.
You'll also need a marker, a wooden spatula, a pipette, a funnel, filter paper, test tubes, stoppers for them, table salt, and dish soap.
One last thing you need is methylated spirits or denatured alcohol. This needs to be put in the freezer the night before or a couple of hours at least before, so it's ice cold.
Slice up your tomato into small pieces and put them in the container.
Take 50 milliliters of your dish soap and a teaspoon of your table salt and mix them together in the measuring cup.
Now pour it over the tomatoes.
Mix it together with the hand blender. Be very careful that it doesn't spill up and out the sides.
A hand blender is extremely dangerous. Make sure not to get your fingers anywhere near the end. Also, make sure it's all the way in before you turn it on.
Take one of your test tubes and measure it 3 centimeters from the bottom. Then measure 3 centimeters above that and mark them off with a marker. Once you have your test tube in place, take the filter paper and fold it so it will fit inside. I'll show you how. First, you fold the piece of filter paper in half. Then you fold it again. Then you open it to make a funnel. You could also use a coffee filter in a larger funnel, and it might even work faster.
Put your tomato soap mix into the funnel. You may have to do it a little bit at a time, so be patient. You will see droplets of precipitate drip from the bottom of the filter.
Once you have about 3 centimeters of your filtrate in the bottom of your test tube, go get the denatured alcohol from the freezer.
With your pipette, take some of the denatured alcohol and mix it with your filtrate.
Slide the denatured alcohol down the side of the test tube, and if you're doing it right, the 3 centimeters of denatured alcohol should remain on top of your filtrate. If you don't see some white flakes or strands form immediately, put the test tube back in the freezer. After a while, you will see long white strands of DNA material.
Congratulations, you have isolated the DNA material of a tomato.
If we had an electron microscope, we might be able to see the double helix shape of the DNA. Even under a classroom microscope, the substance is very interesting.
Once again, science has proved exhilarating.